Hey everyone, welcome to our crypto journey.
Hey.
Hey. So today we are interviewing Becky. I'm going to do an in-depth, thorough interview with Becky to discuss her trading adventure over the last week. She has had quite the adventure, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And so we're going to talk about it. Enjoy. Okay, before we go into your adventure in trading, Becky, why don't you tell us what your favorite food is?
My favorite food. Hold on, this could take me a minute. I wasn't
Hmm.
prepared for this question. My favorite food, I think, is chicken pot pie.
Mm.
Favorite, like, food.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite non-food food would be black olives. I love black olives. So it's not like dinner food, but it is a food. Anyway, black olives. Well, I like ice cream too.
Mm.
Cereal. I like cereal too. This is gonna take a while.
But the one is chicken pot pie.
Yes, chicken pot pie. Like KFC chicken pot pie is my favorite because it's like this golden, crispy, delicious outside crust with
Yes.
this amazing food on the inside. Except I don't like carrots. I don't like
Yes,
steamy,
these
hot,
amazing,
mushy
soft,
carrots.
mushy carrots on the inside.
Gross.
There's quite a few of them in those
There are,
KFC.
and so I have to pick those out. But Noah likes them, so I'll pass them to Noah. So
Yeah.
someone is eating their vegetables. It's just not me.
Right.
Yes. What's
So,
your favorite food? Let's talk about your favorite food.
Mine, without question, is my mother's spaghetti. Without question. Boom. It's got the number one spot.
Number one.
Number two, just because I got to give a number two, I got to give a special shout out to macaroni and cheese. Kraft macaroni and cheese. I love things like sushi. I love cheese from Mexican restaurants, chips with just cheese and things like that. There's a lot of specialty foods that I really enjoy, but as far as day in and day out, the top of the charts is going to rank.
Box of mac and cheese.
Good old box of macaroni and cheese.
I thought you might say Casey's pizza.
I do like some Casey's pizza. That's top 10 pick-me-up foods. Yeah, all day long. So, all right, so let's get right into it. The short and to the sweet.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, these people don't have time. They need to hear the details. So, Becky has decided over the last week, she just thought to herself, I really want to become a trader, and so I'm going to give this a try.
Right. Those are my exact thoughts, yes.
Not exactly like that. Exactly. She saw me day in and day out be frustrated because I'm losing my Bitcoin value. Yes. Because during the day while I'm at work, if Bitcoin goes down, I don't feel comfortable looking at the value of Bitcoin and turning it into US dollars or putting it into the coin called USDT to lock in the value. And so I don't feel comfortable paying attention to it. And so at the end of the day, it's kind of like, we lost like $500 today, Becky, because Bitcoin dropped or whatever. And so Becky graciously agreed to try to figure it out to where she could, basically take her Bitcoin and throw it into USDT and then increase the value of it. So, Becky, why don't you just kind of break down a little bit of what it involves trading? What was involved with your process that you just went through over the last week?
Right.
Just give us a lowdown.
So the process was time consuming. I remember texting at one point and being like, babysitting this stuff is exhausting because it's like the market is constantly fluctuating. It's always up, it's always down, and so you're on this tight line, almost like, okay, should I buy? Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I sell? I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna sell. And it's just this constant tug of not knowing, because you don't know. Okay, I have my money in here right now, it's looking good. The value's 10,500. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. And then you go away to do something. And then it's like, well, let me just go check. And all of a sudden, your value has either gone up to, oh, now it's 11,000. Okay, great. I'm gaining money. It's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
But then you come back and all of a sudden it's gone down below. Okay, now it's way down. Oh, no, what happened? And so it's this constant up and down. And you just, I'm sure there's some type of process, and I know there
Technical
is. Technical
analysis, TA.
Yeah, people have, alluded, I think that's alluded to it. And maybe there's people out there that really do know, but for me, it's hard for me to believe that they really know what is happening or what to do. And it was very stressful to me. It was very stressful.
But so she's exhausted and she's like tired and she's like, gosh, I'll never do it again. And then all of a sudden she's like looking at it in the night.
Let me go check my money.
Day in and day out. Yeah, she was just constantly checking.
Yeah. But it was like I learned. Like I spent one whole day, just trying to be focused on it. Like, okay, I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to do this. I told you I would. So I'm going to invest some time into trying to see if I can figure this out. And it was just, you just can't. It's like you can't leave. You have to just stay here. You have to buy and then you have to sell, or you have to trade or not trade. And it's like, it's just hard to, I don't know, it's just hard. It's hard to keep it going so that you're, go ahead.
I was just going to say, basically whenever you're guessing, it's like you can't run away because all of a sudden you've guessed wrong. You're guessing up or down. And so what I told Becky is I'm just not going to move my money out of Bitcoin unless I know that the market is crashing. Then I'm going to move it into USD. If I see, and all of a sudden that sell wall, there's, a wall of orders that people are selling, and then there's a wall of orders that people are buying. If that buy wall, which is basically just, buy order after order, 10 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin, all at these lower prices, if that is just getting crushed and just all of a sudden just numbers just going off that because people are selling so quick, that lets me know, okay, people are selling like crazy. Get out for the moment, and the next thing you know, it'll start going up just as quick. So it's like whenever you're selling, you have to watch it because it'll go, 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 go. And then all of a sudden it'll just hit a certain dollar amount. Like, let's say the recent one that I saw was 11,250 whenever Bitcoin was going from 11,500 down to 11,000. I sold at 11,300. Well, then it hit 11,250 and just started blasting back up. I ended up buying back in at like 11,340 because I couldn't get it. It had moved up so quick. So it's this constant, like Becky said, a tightrope. And so as long as you can correct your mistakes without losing a lot of money, it's okay. And so Becky also dabbled with other coins as well, because a good way that you can increase your Bitcoin value is to buy coins that are going up at that moment. And so talk to us about that a little bit. Talk to us about that a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear us if we talk away from the microphone.
I bought into Nano coin, and it already has hit its top market value. Is that what you say? It has no more coins available. Like they're not making anymore. I don't know how to say it the right way. Anyway, no more are available unless someone willingly sells what they have, and then you buy what they have. There aren't any new Nano coins. Anyway, so it was kind of one of those that was going up and down and up and down, and I just thought, I'll just try it. I don't know. And so I was able to make some, increase with buying it low, and then it rose, and then I was able to sell it. But the hard part is always knowing when to get back in. It's like if you buy it low and then you sell it while it's high, it's always hard to know, okay, is it going to go back down, or is it going to keep going up? Should I have sold it, or should I have just waited longer while it's rising just to keep letting it rise? Or then, like sometimes in my case, I would sell it and think, oh, okay, it's going to go down. And you see it go down a little, but then it would go back up, like you were saying. And so it's like, oh, no, now I need to buy it back. And so it's one of those hard. It's just a hard thing to know one way or another.
And one thing that I learned this week, I don't know if learned is the right word, but I just kind of finally took this approach. Okay, so I believe in this coin called Utrust. I've found it a long time ago. You know, it's low in the market cap. I want to say it's like coin number 200 or something. It's not in the top 200 coins or whatever. And I bought it at 75 cents, and I bought quite a few of them. Since then, it's been down to 20 cents. It's gone all the way down to 20 cents. So I've literally lost a lot of money if it doesn't go back up. And I also bought this coin called Polymath, which is another coin that I really believe in. It's a new project, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But it started to go down. These two coins started to go back down, and I thought to myself, you know, my intent was to hold these, to hodl these coins. These are coins that I believe in. Even if the market's going down, I still believe in the technology. I still believe in the companies. I still believe that these are going to be successful coins and going to grow exponentially at some point. But I'm losing money at the moment. And so I finally came to the point today where it was like, or not today, it was earlier this week, where I was like, you know what? Bitcoin's going up. Bitcoin has just been, in the last 7 days, it's went up 20%. You know, Bitcoin's going up. So I'm going to sell my coins in Polymath and in Utrust. And it's a lot of coins. And I'm going to leave it in Bitcoin while Bitcoin goes up. And what do you know? Over the last 5 days since I did that, those coins have continued to go down. But Bitcoin has went up. So my value, my USD value, my dollar value has increased. You know, because I wasn't foolish enough to keep them in. I don't feel like foolish enough. It's kind of this tension inside of me that's like, is this the right thing to do? Or should I just hold those guys? Just hodl them and let them just keep going down and down and down, and someday they're going to go back up. But I feel like this is what trading is. And I don't know that for sure, but it kind of feels like that with people. It's like this is trading, determining where you're losing and finding a better option to go up at the same time so that you increase your ultimately your dollar amount. Would you agree with that?
What if I say no?
That's fine. I
yes,
don't care.
no, I agree.
I don't know. We don't know what we're doing. And one thing
we still don't know what we're doing on this journey that we've been on for a while now.
But it was nice to make that decision, because I'm like, I'm going to hodl these coins. It was nice to make that decision and actually see them consistently go down even further and Bitcoin go up. So it was like, at the end of the day, it was the right decision, because now I could actually take that money and buy more coins because their value's lower and Bitcoin value's higher. So I could technically buy like 10% more coins. And so that's good. But anyway, this is learning. A guy in the video, shout out to you, man. I don't know what your name is. We don't have it in front of us, but thank you. Gave us some tips about watching the Bollinger Band, watching the SMA, watching the EMA spreads, going on a 1 hour tick, all these things that we don't understand. But we want to learn, and so we appreciate any comments or anything like that to help us, you know. So, you have anything else to say? How do you feel? Are you going to continue to trade, or are you going to put it down?
I am going to keep.
Talk to the camera. Tell the people. Tell
people out there.
The people on this journey with us. Tell them why you're going to continue to trade and not just give up on this.
I don't know. Because
do you enjoy it at all?
I mean, it's very stressful. I could see it being one of those things that becomes an obsession or becomes an idol or a distraction. So it's like you have to recognize that, you know, that it's not worth giving up your family time or your working time, your job, you know, to do it. For me, anyway, there may be some other people that they couldn't quit their job and do this for their real job, but Not me. I don't know enough about it to do that, but it's kind of a fun, side hobby, I guess, to, kind of play with it. And I don't have millions in it, so I'm not planning to become, a millionaire or put all my money into it. So that I'm not in that place. I just have a little money. It's like my play money.
And her value has went from $680 or $660,
I don't remember.
I think it was $665.
Maybe
$665. You guys can look at the last video and see what it was, because we have it on there. But it was low or high 600s.
Yeah.
And what is it at now?
7. I don't know. I haven't checked it today. I don't think I checked it yesterday. Did I? I don't remember. 7 something. 750.
750.
760. Was it 100? Didn't I say 100?
60.
100.
She's made $100.
I haven't actually made $100.
She's made $100.
My money has increased in value.
$100.
I haven't actually.
Oh.
I haven't actually increased its value. It just Bitcoin value increased, and so my money did too.
So she had her money in Bitcoin whenever it was going up, which is the thing. That's it.
Right,
if it's going up, that's the goal. And she actually made some good trades with Nano. She bought Nano at what? 13?
0.0013. Is that what it is? Or is it 3 zeros? 0.00013? I don't know.
$13? $13.
I was just looking at the .000.
She was looking at the Satoshi values, the Bitcoin.
Whatever you call those. I don't use the special words.
She was looking at the Bitcoin value, but I think that Bitcoin value was $13.50, and she sold above 15.
Yeah.
Above 15. She made $1.50 at least, or something, almost $2 probably on her Nano trade.
Look at me go.
That's cool. That's huge. If she would have had $1 billion, she would have made like a couple million.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, guys, there you have it. That's Becky's experience. Would you recommend it?
Yeah. Sure. Yes. Like I said, as long as you don't put your millions in, you don't quit your day job, it's a fun side hobby, I guess.
The guy that I follow on Twitter this week, he's like, finally quit my job today, taking crypto full time. So, yeah.
People do it.
Yeah, wow. People do it. People do it. Don't do it.
Not me. Not us.
Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, thumbs up, subscribe.
That's it.
That's it.
See you.
Peace.